And we're here.
Yo.
And we're
Look at
live.
that hat. Look at that hat.
Yeah, look at my
Okay,
girl.
New York. All right.
She
Okay.
got money. Let me borrow like $3.
$3. I'm gonna up that ante a little bit. I'm gonna need
I
a
just
little
want-
bit more.
I got $1 for your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a turkey, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Turkey.
That's
I've never
it.
heard
He
turkey.
said, fuck them kids. I'm gonna buy me a turkey, egg, and
Oh,
cheese.
snap.
You know what I mean?
Did y'all see Carucci on Angie Martinez's show?
You always trying to get us with this type of
No,
stuff.
I'm just asking. Did y'all see her? She was talking about Danny Lane.
And she said that it made her feel traumatized all over again.
Exactly.
Oh no. Yeah.
But I mean,
that's
Danny
fucked
was
up.
in one position and she was trying to play another position. What you think
Yeah,
about
she
that?
was reaching.
She was.
What?
Was she the girlfriend? Was she the side chick? Was she just?
I really feel like that's fucked up though. I feel like with the way he did it, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But listen,
Person right
I
out the
don't know
first
what
minute.
they.
There goes
Wait,
this monetization.
7 minutes.
Right out the first minute.
7 minutes.
We ain't even get into a minute yet.
We can't take you nowhere. Not to the store, not to church.
Let's get to work. Yes, sir. And welcome back to your new favorite podcast. As always, it's Hush Your Mouth. And I am your favorite's favorite, Mason, along with.
That threw me for a loop. But y'all already know it's your girl, Kori Deez, a.k.a. Lemon Squeeze, a.k.a. the host of Ho, a.k.a. the vessel, a.k.a. a whole lot of a.k.a.s. Y'all already know we back. Of Hush Your Mouth. We have our panel here today. To the right of me, we have my girl. Oh, we didn't even put your name up here. How disrespectful are we? Oh, baby. But what you can introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Zuli.
So welcome to the show, Zuli. And we have everybody's toxic lover boy back. Welcome back to Hush Your Mouth.
Anytime, you know me. Anytime.
Yes. So y'all already know that we advertised for some other folks to be on here today. So surprise!
It happens. It's life.
But
I feel like it was meant to be. We had to have my man Slick up here. Slick had to be here for this topic. For this topic, I think it was tailor made for Slick.
You know what I'm saying? I might have sent some curse words via text message if you didn't have me on this one. Like, this is crazy. What's going on? I'm glad I'm here. Happy to be here.
Thank you for always being willing to step up to the plate when you're most needed. And
Definitely.
for your type of topics, because we know what topics fit the bill for you. We know what you're going to have a lot to say about. You're going to have a lot to say about anything. That's just your personality. And I want to say thank you to my girl for definitely saying, I'm riding. What you need, friend? I'm riding. I said, oh, can you come with the camera, man?
Well, to call that gas in it.
Yes. I want to say hello to our viewers in the audience. We love you here on Hush Your Mouth. Thank you for coming back every Tuesday and Thursday. It's usually 8:15, but again, y'all already see that we was missing a few people and we had to get a few tech things done. In the meantime, between time, we're gonna check on our mental health before the holidays because Christmas is on Saturday. Hello, somebody. Are y'all excited as parents? Y'all excited?
I'm not.
How's your mental health, babe?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Every time a year the holidays come, I'm just everywhere. The stores is packed. It's not for me.
Okay. She said, I just want to quit.
Yeah, I can't wait till it's over.
One word, Amazon.
No, it's not the same.
One word, 2 syllables.
I did Amazon too.
I did no Amazon shopping. I literally did my shopping today. So welcome to Hush Mouth. How about that? I did my shopping today. I got to pick up some things tomorrow. And then after that, I'm just done. I didn't really go crazy this year with shopping. Last year, my holiday was kind of like I did big stuff like last year. Like I did 2 sets of Christmas. So I had Thanksgiving and then I had Christmas. So it was like Amazon was my friend. But good friend. Well, your mental health is all over the place. So hopefully we can get you right. You can have some fun here on tonight's show. Because tonight for Thursday, it's fun. We decided to do a little fun topic for Thursday. Slick, how's your mental health with them kids over there? Because you got all your babies over there now.
I'm good. We chilling. You know, I did some rich nigga shit. Tried to take a trip to Miami. And now I can't afford the Christmas gifts and shit. I'm looking at the kids like, yo, look, y'all gotta give me a few days. They like, you know what, Dad? It's all good. See, that's what I love about my babies. They know. Sometimes it don't be right. Like, yeah, give me a minute or two. Next time they be like, you know what, Dad? Nah, I'll wait. You know, my 17-year-old said, nah, Dad, get the girls first. You can do me next week. You know, I'm like, cool, perfect. Okay? That's how it works.
That means you're raising a good young man over there. For him to be able to take the back seat. So I want you to give yourself a pat on the back, and I want you to take a drink again. And yeah, definitely. That's dope. That's dope stuff right there. Cheers to that.
Nah, he's definitely a good one. He's definitely a good kid when it comes to that. Being being more responsible for the other kids. He's like, yo, nah, Dad, I'm good. But there is always a catch to that stuff.
Because you're gonna have to come out your pocket for him.
My man wants $2,000 for Christmas. My man sneakers be like $500. My man be on like, yo, nah, Dad, let me just use the card. But he through the whole year he just do what he want to do. Like, yo, Dad, let me use the card. Yo, I just ordered. He be like, this is how you get me. I just ordered us some sneakers. Us. I look at that motherfucker be like, $900. I be like, bro, what did you buy? But that's what I let him get the slack. I pick up the slack for him a little bit. Go on and do what you want to do.
That's that StockX price.
Yeah. All the time.
That's that size 10 foot.
15.
Ooh.
That fool wear 15. I wear 14. I'm glad he don't wear my size no more.
Wow.
Word. He used to take my new stuff and then try to put it back like, yo, my man, what's up?
I want to say thank you to God for me having a 15-year-old that wears a size 6 foot.
Nice. Nice.
That is good.
Word up. Send him all kind of sneakers. No, here you go.
There you go.
Woo.
Mason.
What's up? What's going on? I saw you 2 days ago, but since then, not much has happened. I took my kids out to Dave & Buster's yesterday. Just had a little fun, little downtime. Not downtime for me, but downtime for them. School is out, so we went to Dave & Buster's, and they was racking up. Like my kid hit some like major whatever those ticket things are called, and it went to like 1,000, and I was trying to time lapse it. My hand was getting tired. It was a whole thing. But she had a good time, and they played some games, and it was a good time. Good time, happy all. Yeah, I was happy to see them happy, so that's it. And for Christmas, they just want money. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But
well, knowing you'll just put it in their investment portfolio.
Yes, actually, they getting it right to their green their cards. Basically, I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, give it to them, bro. That's the easiest way out.
Hey,
that actually helps you save money, save time. They want cash.
No, I'm still into I want to surprise you. That whole aspect.
I'm not buying no toys.
Enough of get into this topic. All right.
What about you? How you doing? You need how are you doing? How's your mental health, Kori? How's everything with you?
Well, obviously, I said I did my Christmas shopping today, so I'm in here with the Christmas rush, and my anxiety was really high in the store. But I just want to say, going into the new year, I want to say, I feel like I'm overcoming my depression. So that's a big deal. I feel like that joint is just rolling off my back. I'm so excited for the new year. I'm so excited for these ventures that we're embarking on as Hush Your Mouth and personal adventures. I'm just excited about life right now. And I feel like I'm high in the sky. Not literally, though. Yeah. Anyway.
Either way. We'll take it either way. Either way.
So let's jump into this topic. You're in a situationship, not a relationship. This is definitely one of those topics today, baby. We're going to jump straight into it. Question number 1. What is a situationship, and have you ever been in a situationship knowingly? So I want to say first, to me, like first it was like friends with benefits, then it was like booty calls. And to me, that's all the same as being in a situationship. It's a non-committed relationship, in my own opinion. It's like an unspoken agreement, like you mine, but you ain't mine. You kind of could be like somebody else's at the same time. Yeah, it's casual and it's kind of common. I feel like everybody kind of encounters one in their lifetime. I've definitely encountered several during my lifetime. Some knowingly and some blindly, some without permission even. And honestly, it depends on where you are in life. There could be pros or cons to it. And it could be pros and cons to having a situationship. And that's all my opinion. How you feel? Oh, you want to go at this way?
Yeah, I
go at this way.
All right. Well, listen. I mean, there's pros and cons to everything in life. So situationships are, everybody's in a situationship. A situationship is something that you're in the first 6 months of anything that you're dealing with. I don't care when you meet them, it's a situationship because everybody got an opportunity to walk away. That's what a situationship is. A situationship is when you come into it, you don't know how real it is. So we're all in a situationship, whether it's by choice or because most of the time we get into these things and people lying. You know, you don't start getting the truth from a motherfucker for about good 90 days, 120 days, when motherfuckers start telling you real about,
every relationship really starts with a lie.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a situationship. We turn it into a relationship. You know, God willing, how you feel about the person, because sometimes when you truly get to know a person, you're like, nah, I can't deal with that shit. You know, like
you peel away the lies, because it starts with a lie. It always starts with a lie.
Always starts with a lie. It doesn't always start with a lie. I disagree.
We talked about the eyelashes.
It always starts with a lie. Always start with a lie.
I don't start with a lie.
Okay, so watch this.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
If you keep it real.
Every one of them start with a lie, because you know what the problem is? Right, the problem is the representative. That's a lie. The person that you represent is not the person that you are in a relationship. Because if that's the case, the person that you represent, remember, that person is so sweet to you as a woman. You're like, ooh, he's so nice. But then this nigga would have been in a relationship with somebody else already. The last one wouldn't have ended. You understand what I'm saying? If he was this representative that he's portraying to you. So everybody starts off with a lie because everybody has a representative. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes females. Oh, I'm not that type of chick. Oh, I'm not the chick that dude is. Oh, I'm not that type of chick. You're that type of chick. That's why you're telling me that. So when it happens,
one woman wake up with a whole nother woman.
I'm telling you, it all starts out in a situationship. It's just it turns into a relationship over, depending on what you can deal with and what you can't.
I disagree with you. I think the representative part, I understand that, and I'm very much so an advocate for understanding that you do meet people's representatives when you enter in a relationship. Actually, I want to share that that's something that you taught me, Slick, a long time ago. When you meet somebody, you meet their representative. So I want to say, yes, I am an advocate for that now. I understand that. But I don't think that necessarily entails you going into a situationship. I don't think that. I think that...
Yeah, because that's what it is, until you know the truth. Because the relationship don't start until you know a person's truth. And how can we be in a relationship and you don't know my truth?
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, baby?
Go to the side, mama.
Oh, I be forgetting. My bad. There we go.
I know. Welcome to the show, Sade. She showed up. Thank you for showing up.
Excuse my red nose. I just got in the house and my allergies are crazy.
It is okay, baby. It is all right. Thank you for showing up for Hush Your Mouth. We just now getting into question number 1. We're going to give you time to sit back and listen. But to give you a briefing, we were just basically saying what we think a situationship is and have we ever been in a situationship knowingly. And Slick was explaining that everybody gets into a situationship within their first 6 months of dating. So I don't. You see her face? Nobody believes that here. None of these ladies.
Okay, so let me ask it this way. So you never had a sex with a man that you wasn't in a relationship with?
That's not a situationship.
That's a situationship. How does that change? That's a situationship.
That's sex.
That's a situation. It's called situation.
It's called situationship.
Right, that's a situationship. So you committing yourself sexually to a man, but you're not fully in a relationship.
That's not what you asked.
That's not what you said.
I had sex with a man that we wasn't in a relationship with. I could have had sex with that.
Right, that's a situationship.
It could have been a one-night stand. That doesn't mean it's a situationship.
I have no clue what that's like.
Okay, hold on.
We had a situation
All the time. What?
It's a situationship.
Every time. What are you talking about? Whoa.
You had a situation with him one time. That's a situationship.
No.
One of you gonna be thinking that you're in a situationship, whether it's the man or it's you. Think about the guy that you had sex with, that you wanted to have sex with again, and maybe he didn't do it. So that's a situationship for you, maybe not for him.
No.
I mean, it's just okay. So explain it to me what a situationship is.
A situationship is where you're not in a committed relationship, but there are things that you guys do together that resemble a relationship. There's no commitment here, but we are doing things such as maybe go on a date from time to time. We speak on a regular. It's not just sex, but it's not a committed relationship. A situation. This is our situation, whatever that situation looks like, but it's not a committed relationship. That's the difference between a relationship and a situationship.
Okay.
It's the shit part.
So just having sex with a man. So hold on. So just having sex with a man.
Is not
y'all get together from time to time. Y'all have sex from time to time. Yeah, that's like that's y'all thing. What y'all do? That's not a situationship.
That's a fuck buddy.
That's why I
said
that was
changing the name.
We're just fucking. That's a fuck buddy. A situationship means that we are doing other things besides just fucking. But we have not committed. We basically dating. Motherfucker, that's a situationship. We dating.
It's a booty call. That's what I said. I said initially there was other terms for it, right? I said there was booty calls. I said there was friends with benefits. It's more along the lines of kind of like friends with benefits. Honestly, it's like you're doing all the relationship things without the actual relationship. It's that. That's what makes
without the actual relationship.
You can't.
Why your face look like that?
I'm waiting to talk. I'm waiting. I'm listening. I'm understanding. I'm comprehending. I'm taking it all in.
This is crazy.
Jump in whenever you're ready, brother. Because
I disagree, and here's why. Because I think a situationship is another word for that is just an understanding. So whatever you two understand it to be is what it is. And most of the time the situationships are nonverbal. So it's like, this is what it is. And I'm not asking any questions. I'm never asking that question. I'm not being like, Zuli, what are we? Not going to say that. We're just going to meet up and do what we do and have a good time. I'm not going to ask you that question. So I'm not giving us a title, but we do whatever we feel like doing, whatever we understand like doing. There's no commitment to it. It's the situation that we signed up for without signing up for it. So it's just a non-verbal.
Typically more than sex.
Yeah,
but it could be it could be just sex too. That's our situation. Whatever our situation is, that's our understanding.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't think that it's more than this. It's just non-verbal. And that's how we get caught up all the time, because women think, oh man, this is what it is. And men are like,
I'm having sex with him, right? And men be like, nah, we ain't. And you know what? Maybe the understanding, because there is a big confusion between understanding with men and women. So maybe that's one of those confusions. A man thinking the situation is just him, we fucking cool, or whether you want to call it fuck buddy, whatever. But we not verbally speaking about it, like May said. We not verbally speaking about it. So now you in your feelings because y'all was just fucking, and he like, what? Hold up. Now you starting to talk about relationship, and you like, oh, what? Or maybe not a relationship. Maybe you're talking about a situationship. Yo, what's up? What we doing?
Situation we are in at the moment. That's our situation.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
So it's whatever we want to be in at the moment. That's our situation.
All right, y'all. You know what? We're gonna agree to disagree here.
We're gonna agree. All right, that's cool. That's cool.
As we
Okay.
get further into this conversation, we're gonna understand
Right.
why points are no longer valid.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
So
So
50 split on the first question.
okay, yes. So
All
now,
right. Cool.
number 2. In what ways do situationships differ from relationships in regard to expectations? And do situationships carry any romance or intimacy? So, I'm going to allow you guys to answer this first.
Mace, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'm gonna rock first and then I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna answer this backwards. So, do situationships carry any romance or intimacies? Depends on our situation. So some situationships, I've had romantic encounters. We go out on dates. It's whatever we feel like doing. There's no commitment to it as far as I have to take you out. I have not. It's whatever we feel like doing. It's our situation. The second one, no, you disagree? You disagree with our situation? So if me and Zuli want to go out, we going out, right? That's our situation, right? Right? That's our situation. That's what we doing.
Understand it, all right?
That's our understanding. We going out. You want to go out tonight? You want to get some drinks? I'm paying. You good? You good? We out. Zuli, you coming? We good? We out?
We're going.
We don't know what to say.
Going just for a drink.
I'm putting her on the spot because she ain't gonna say nothing all night if we don't say something to her.
Yes, I will. I'm waiting.
Oh, man.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Question number 5, we gonna get it.
Carry any romance?
Go ahead.
Okay, listen. Romance and intimacy is all about the person. The romance and the intimacy comes from the person. It's not really for the situation. I done made love. I done been romantic and been intimate with women who I have no plans on being with. I done gave them the best sex or the best passion, the best romance that they've ever felt in their life and had no intentions on being with them.
Oh my God.
So I don't think, I believe that it comes with situationships, you know what I'm saying? And because that's just me. My you know, the romance that I bring to a relationship is because of how I feel as a man. It makes me happy to know that I'm making you happy. And, you know that.
I'm just riding with my man Slick. Yeah.
So I believe they do carry. I believe situationships do carry intimacy and romance. And I believe that's the part that the boundaries get twisted for women. Because again, when it starts carrying that, women start thinking that, oh, this is a relationship now.
But if you never had that discussion, then how could you think that it was a relationship?
This is something for men too. Don't put that on women because we do what we want to do. I might do some stuff for you and have no intention on being your woman, but that's how I'm feeling. I want to do some. That's my man type shit right now.
Right.
That's the mode I'm in. I want to like treat somebody like they my man. That don't mean I want to be with you. And like that's where y'all feelings start getting a little twisted. I never said I want to be my man. Never said I'm locked down. I just felt like doing some that's my man type shit.
Right. No. I respect that, but I'm just speaking for me in general as a man. Like, because there's some men out there that differ from me when it comes to these situations. So it's not that I'm trying to speak for every man. No, because I know some men tend to value romance and intimacy in a different manner. Me, romance and intimacy is an art form.
Out here.
Sex. You know what I'm saying?
You heard what my man said. Intimacy is an art form.
Right. It's not. I can have romance and intimacy with a woman. It's an art form for me. Like, it's passion. It's something that I want to do. When I lay down next to you, I'm kissing, hugging, touching, rubbing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about the relationship because I generally might not even want to be there next month, 2 weeks. So I mean.
Well, I'm only going to speak from my own experience. How about that? My own experience, my situationship definitely came with expectations. Like, I'm not taking no shorts because we in a situationship. Like, I've never been in a situationship knowingly and the person was dealing with someone else, I won't say that. But I've been in situationships where I done some this my man shit for some nigga it's just this is what it is. But I will also say I didn't know that it was a this is what it is type of situation with that.
At the moment.
At the moment. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't know that, but it felt right, so I did it. And
it's like a fair exchange.
Yeah, because we both like if we both was exchanging gifts, I didn't just give without getting. That's not a thing for me. Like
fair exchange is no robbery.
Moment, so you did what felt good in the moment.
Like it's just not a thing for me. But I will say, mine comes with expectations. Like we understand I'm coming to check you. Like we going to do X, Y, and Z. All right, you going to take me and do It's an arrangement. It's arrangement.
Situation. Good situation.
Situationship is my arrangement. Do situationships carry romance and intimacy? Obviously, like there's going to be some intimate moments there, right? You're constantly connecting with the same person over and over again, like for a period of time. It could be for the first 6 months, how Slick said it, because we was meeting each other's representatives, I guess. But
that's a long time for a representative.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's a long time, baby.
Maybe 2 weeks.
You fake as hell.
Never know.
Carry on a representative for 6 months.
Nigga might have a lot of lies.
What are you hiding, darling? What are you hiding?
I need you to be true to yourself.
Who are you?
A whole bunch of shit.
Just a talking phase. 2 weeks. That's all you get.
I'm hollering, yo. Y'all are cutting up here.
After 2 weeks, baby, here I am.
It's me. I'm here.
Well,
love me or leave me alone.
Zuli, what you think about the situationship? Question number 2.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree with you.
I agree with you, Zuli.
The period of time.
What?
You love each other.
Do you love each other in a situationship?
It depends.
You can't fall in love with somebody. Everybody's saying that you love each other.
You on that shit. This ain't no goddamn situation. We in a relationship.
It may be reasons why this is not a relationship and it's just a situationship. That does not put limitations on what this situationship could be, because it may be a valid reason why we cannot be in a committed relationship right now. You may be across the damn world. You may be about to take a job somewhere else and we can't commit right now. It could be multiple reasons why we can't make this a committed relationship. So that should not shorten what we're doing or what we expect from one another. If I'm giving you my body, if I'm giving you my time, my energy, we're talking whatever, I'm going to have expectations no matter what we call it. I'm still going to have certain expectations because you're giving and I'm giving. Whatever the reason is, it's not a relationship. Relationships are overrated most times. So this may be just what's best for us mentally. You may not be mentally in a position to commit to me, but you don't want to.
No, you're right.
I wanted to ask her that question. I wanted to ask her this question because she said it's going to be expectations. And see, now me as a man, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with any woman expecting. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I wanted to talk to her point about what she said, but you made me forget it. In a sense.
Relationships are overrated, is what I just wanted to ask about.
My bad.
Being overrated. No, I wanted to talk about the fact that she was basically saying that you could just not be in a space to be in a relationship. That's the pros to being in a situation. Yep. You could be in a space where I can't even really be with somebody, but this person understands what we got going on right here. And that's just where we at with things. You know what I mean? Like, and that could be a positive for you. Then when you discover all of the things that you need to heal, because there's no real, like, hopefully you guys are not developing emotional connections with each other in a situationship. In my own opinion, I don't think that that's healthy. I don't think that strong emotional connections in a situation where you don't have no real ties to this person make any sense.
I don't agree with that. That's putting a limitation on it. I might be strongly tied to you in a situationship just because I may have just gotten out of something, but I may have met what might be the man of my dreams. Does that mean just because I know mentally right this moment I'm not healed enough to say I can commit to you and build a relationship? Relationships are something is something else. You know what I mean? If I'm being in a relationship with you, I'm committed to you. We are building a future. We are building a foundation. We are growing. If you're in a relationship, if your goals need to match. You know, things that you do together need to match. Your communication, what you want out of this relationship, all need to align with one another. These are things that you may not be ready for, but I'm not gonna walk you by because I'm not mentally prepared or you're not mentally prepared. Let's do this situationship. Let's get to know each other. Let's vibe. Let's do what makes us feel good. And eventually, if I'm sleeping with you, I'm spending my time with you. Oh yeah, we're gonna get invested, baby. You definitely gonna get invested. So
she said you are definitely gonna get invested.
Definitely gonna get invested, honey. So, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
Who said you?
Yeah. It may be the healthiest thing to do prior, you know, and that's really still dating. I mean, it's very similar to dating. I don't really see much of a difference between a situationship and dating. You're dating. There's no commitment. I'm getting to know you.
Okay.
You know, we're doing things along the lines of getting to know one another, and it's open. You're not committed to me. We're not.
You're open, so they can do what they want to do in a situation.
Respectfully, do what you want to do respectfully, because you should, no matter. I see things a little bit different. You shouldn't be out here screwing and just going crazy anyway. It's too much shit out here.
So then that's not doing what they want to do then.
No, but if that's what you want to do, baby, then you ain't for me in a situationship, relationship, fuck buddy, none of that. You're not my friend if that's what
I want to be in a marriage like Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry.
We didn't know that. We didn't even know what they had going on until just.
They got everything going on.
He's talking about they got everything.
All right, man, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, man, that's what I'm talking about.
My rule that says you can't expect anything in a situationship.
You can't, and that's what I believe in. You can't, because all you doing is if you telling a person, hold on, if you're in a situationship and you telling the person, oh, you can't do X, Y, and Z, that's a relationship. When you start setting boundaries for your partner, that becomes a relationship.
It's your standard. It's not an expectation of me telling you can't. It's my standard. These are my standards, regardless of what you want to title what we doing. My standard is that I'm not dealing with somebody that's out there just slinging dick to anybody. So this is my standard, no matter what we are in. It's not a matter of me telling you can't do this. I'm just telling you what I'm not accepting. So that's your choice whether you want to do this or not.
So in other words, in a relationship. Watch this. Let me ask you a question. So, do you go to work and tell your boss what to do?
You ain't my boss, baby.
I'm just asking you. No. You taking the word boss and putting that. I'm just saying. Do you tell your boss what to do at work?
I tell my boss what I'm not gonna do. If it's some shit that goes against my standard, I will quit before I say, yeah, I'm gonna go sweep this shit up, and that's not what the fuck.
I respected it. The only reason why I say that is because that's the reason why these relationships have so many problems. And I'm not saying you in particular, just speaking on relationships. There's so many problems in relationships because it's always somebody not learning the person that they're with, or not allowing the person that they're with to be who they are. Always trying to tell them to do, this who you should be, this how you should be. And that's not the person you got with. The person you got with was a loudmouth, whatever they was, and you got with them, and then now you change up who they are. You set a boundary like, I can't deal with that. So you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why I asked that question.
Though. That's me trying to change someone. That's not me coming in with my standard. Me coming in with my standard is I meet you. As we're getting to know one another, you might start showing signs of shit that I don't like. So that's me as an adult to say, listen, I don't tolerate that. You're not going to talk to me this way, or I don't deal with people that move this way. So I'm automatically not attracted to you anymore because that's the shit that I don't like. So either you choose to change these things because you want to stay in whatever we calling this that we're doing, and you may feel like, you know what, maybe that's something that ain't that cute. You know what I mean? I curse a lot. A man might meet me and be like, I don't really like a woman that curse that much. Well, nigga, I curse. So, either you gonna fuck with it or you ain't gonna fuck with it. That's something I choose not to change. But
Sade, can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Can I ask you a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
The way that you say that, right? So you say you go into a situationship and you have your boundaries, you have your standards. This is what you can and cannot do, right? So you go into a situation, you say that, right? So now when you meet somebody and they know, okay, man, like this is who I am. This is what I would normally do, but because I want to be with Sade, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not staying true to myself, but I'm giving you what you want. And that's how situationships become confusing, because you know what? I'm gonna give you what you want, but it's not really me. So you're not gonna curse in front of me, but you curse. And you know how much you curse, Sade.
So you're not gonna change you for me, but I gotta change me for you.
You see how I just said, this is who I am. This is what I do.
Right?
And if you don't like me, don't fuck with me. But I'm not going to change it to make you happy. But
yeah, but you just said you want the man to change him to make you happy.
I agree that I say, you know what? That ain't that cute. Maybe it's not that lady like to be cursing so much. I'm gonna try to curve it. I'm not changing for the sake of this situation or because you said so. I'm changing it because I met someone that helped me recognize something that could be changed in myself. It has really nothing to do with you. This is who I am. Take me as I am, as I would do the same for you. If there's things about you when I first meet you that I don't really care for and I speak on it and you say, this is me, this is what it is, that's my choice to say either I'm going, give it, take, or I don't like it, I don't want it, I'm done. I'm turned off by it.
But under the pretense of that same thing, we can use the cursing thing as an example. So if I start talking to you and me and you were talking, Sade, and you're like, you're an avid cursor, but you like me, you wanna see where it goes, blah, blah, blah. I'm checking off all these other boxes, and you pull back on the cursing, you're not really being true to yourself. But for you, it's like something that I could give up, or I could, pull back a little bit, but you're still not being true to yourself. Reason I say you're not being true to yourself is as soon as I'm out the picture, you're going back to cursing. So it's not something that you changing for the betterment of yourself. It's something that you changing to be with me.
I mean, in that case,
that happens to men too, and that's how situationships become all convoluted and become something else, because we always trying to change to adjust to somebody else, and then our situationships become misunderstandings because you're not being your true authentic self.
Like if I meet you and I didn't know you was a cokehead, and then that's my strong, I don't fuck with cokehead.
I'm not a cokehead.
But if it's like you smoke weed, I don't really care too much for weed heads like that, but I could deal with it. Don't smoke so much in front of me. I don't feel like you really. That's just I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to fuck with me, I don't feel like you're not being true to yourself. It's just like you want to wear jeans and sneakers to work every day, but you can't. You got to dress casual. That's not your shit. So when you get off of work, you're gonna change your clothes. I don't feel like you're not really being true to yourself. It's just you're learning how to mend and bend for what you want. It's not.
So does that go too far at any point in time? Does that go too far because you're mending and bending and you're not being yourself? Does that go too far? And that's
where resentment comes in, because that's when people feel like they changed too many things of themselves for this bitch, and we ain't even together no more. She done left me. Yeah, that's when they get mad. But
resentment.
That's a you thing. That has nothing to do with your partner. That's a you thing. That's what you choose. How much you choose to bend, how much you choose to change has nothing to do with the other person. That was your choice. I told you
we're venturing off topic a little bit, Kori.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, you're fine. This is good. This is good shit.
That was a good question, though. That was good.
I just wanted to expand a little bit.
So a lady's promise says, no, if you're my fuck buddy, then that's all you are, and I will not call you again until I want to fuck. It's not a situationship.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fucking for sport. She fucking for sport.
Not for sport.
I'll be back when I'm ready to play again.
I ain't gotta go
Until
to the gym
then,
today. Come on.
See you later.
Listen, she said what she said.
I'll log on when I'm ready again.
Yeah.
I treat you like I do this app. No. Situationships are a form of dating, but you have to make that clear up front, because men will Netflix and chill you to death.
Not Netflix and chill you to death.
I agree.
Like, do not allow these men to do that to y'all. Don't allow these ladies to do that to y'all. Don't allow her to call you when she want $1 holla. Like, listen, she like, listen.
Us guys, we coming over. We'll be there. What time?
So I'm coming anyway. I don't care about that.
You want some seafood?
Netflix and chill me to death,
exactly.
baby.
She said, I like movies.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
Right.
I'm crying right now. She said, I like movies. Okay, number 3. Are situationships predetermined or do they accidentally fall into place? I think we touched on a little bit of all of that. I don't know. I think we could get deeper into that, but I think
it's up to y'all.
I mean, you think it falls into place? What do you mean?
I think it falls into place because nobody wants to be in a situationship.
Oh, okay.
So.
Shit, some people do. Shit, I wanted to be in a goddamn situationship before. Everybody don't want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. I think it's times where it's predetermined, and I think it's times where it just falls into place. Like if you know he or she got a girl that is predetermined, like you know what I mean. Like you're agreeing to be in this situation, with this person. Like you're gonna have specific days where you're gonna be able to check the person, like him or her or whatever the case is, where you're gonna be limited to whatever it is if you agree to certain terms and conditions. If you don't have certain standards set into place, like you're opting out of a lot of shit because I mean you're just and
you may want to.
And you might want to. You might want to. That may work for you. You might like to have options. You might want to have several fucking situations.
You might not want to have to deal with the relationship part. Let her deal with that. I'll see you on Wednesday and Thursday. No problem.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Might be, might be cool with that. I get you. What's this that? On weekends? Yeah. You deal with Monday to Friday when he at work and he pissed off. I'm gonna turn up with him. Saturday.
I'm here for the good time. The good time girls. Remember the good time girls? Shout out to the good time girls.
You might like shout out to the good time. Chill, for real. You might like that. You might like that Netflix and chill because it's like very like it's intimate and romantic.
You ain't spending the night. You can
by the end of the movie, it's over and done with, and now you heading out. Like you're like, all right, thanks. That was
all right. Thank you. See you later.
You might.
You know what usually turns into a situationship? Rebounds.
Yes.
Rebounds are always situationships. Every time a girl says, "I just came out of a relationship," you are heading into a situationship, my brother or my sister.
Not always.
I think especially a long-term relationship. You don't think so, Sade? Tell me.
No, I can literally. I'm in a relationship right now after getting out of one, and I was out of that. Well, I was out of that relationship months before we actually broke up, but. We didn't
woman trick.
Yeah, we
as women break up mentally first before
you've
been gone, okay? Yeah. But and I got into a relationship 3-4 months after, and that was well over almost a 2-year relationship. I was concerned about not realizing if it was a rebound or not, and I realized quickly it's not a rebound. It's just that's life. You know what I mean? It just happens that way. Shit happens.
Does that speak to the quality of the man that you ended up with? Shout out to him.
Absolutely. Shout out to him because I definitely.
I don't even know him, but shout out to him anyway.
I definitely left one. I knew what I was in, and I knew what I wanted, and just by the grace of God, I got out of what I was in and got what I wanted, and what I needed and what I deserved. So it just worked out that way. I don't think every time you come out of something, it has to be a rebound, but it's highly likely if you don't take the time to heal or depending on the circumstances before you got out of that situation. I knew what I was in is different. You know what I mean? I knew I wasn't in love. So I didn't have to fall out of love and then fall in love with somebody else. I came out that situation already out of love.
You are the exception to the rule. Like lady paid for her first date and she got married. She's the exception to the rule. You may be the exception to the rule. I'm not saying it always happens like this, but I'm saying the vast majority of the time when you start dating somebody that just they haven't healed yet, they haven't finished and figured out their feelings yet, especially men. I think men, especially when we come out of a relationship, we are definitely not healed yet. And I think that's a major red flag. So if I just came out of a relationship and we start talking, usually I am not at the space and mindset to be into another relationship. There are always exceptions to the rules. But
that's when you fall in when you don't tell her that.
Exactly. So I think that's how you fall into it. You think, you know what, I'm ready. No, you're not, bro. You just came out of like a whole long-term situation. Y'all live together.
Baby mama for 5 years. You going back to her. I'm just,
you got a kid under 1 year old.
Listen, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. I'm not doing it.
You're not ready, bro. And you're not ready, shorty. Like both of y'all not ready.
You're not ready. You all not ready. None of us are ready here.
So y'all just gonna put my personal business in the street like that? Like, nah, I'm joking.
Aim for this camera on you. But you know what? What's the one that I have an issue with for real? Accidentally falling into place. I have a problem with the accidentally falling into place. Because to me, it's kind of like that's the ones where the people's feelings get hurt, right? It's kind of like the ones where everybody's not being honest. It goes back to what Slick was kind of talking about with the representative. If you're one of those people who can make your representative last for 6 months, then that's because you're not really an honest person. You're also not being true to yourself. So that's the ones that I have an issue with. It's like I'm enough to keep it 100 with you. I'm good enough to keep it 100 with you. I'm real enough to do that, but you're not able to keep it 100 with me. We sharing these intimate and romantic moments. We doing everything that it is. I'm agreeing to be in this with you. I'm riding this out with you, and you can't even keep it tall. Like I don't really like that whole vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this also goes back to the episode that we had with the emotionally unavailable people. Ooh. A lot of emotionally unavailable people get into situationships, and it could go back to what Sade was saying about the whole like, you know, this is the place that you're at type of thing, and this is really what's good for you in the moment, but you got to be real enough to say that,
right? Or know that.
Or know that.
You have to know that.
Right. You have to know that. So don't come into the situation with me and try to make me be on some like, oh nah, like you my chick type of person, but you sleeping with 7 other people and you giving them the good, like Slick said over there. And because you like to make bitches feel good. What's up? Because now we all out here catching it out. And that's what I got.
All three of y'all.
Yeah. I probably only slept with like 3 women in my life that didn't catch feelings. So that's why I speak from like the part of when the situationship and what it turns.
At this point, now I'm questioning.
What you mean?
Because you said you only if you really saying that you're making love to the women like that, because to me it's like if a man is making love to you like that, it's like, oh my God, you love me.
Yeah.
That's just how he
That's why I said it's only been like 3 women that I've never had. It's only been like 3 women that I've never had. I mean that I've had that problem with it where they like they just cool with it. Like, all right, cool. Like, all right, nigga, you doing what you doing, I'm doing, and like everybody else is
better. Them 3, they had somebody else that was doing it better, so they was cool with whatever.
Might have. Nah, I don't care. Hey, listen. I always say this. If a nigga doing it better than me, he a bad motherfucker. That's it. I give him the hands up like shit. That's a bad motherfucker.
Yo, I'm hollering right now.
Next question.
I got nothing.
That did it for me. Next.
That's it.
Number 4, Mason. Is intimacy, quality time, and outlandish gifts misleading when trying to determine the dynamic of one's intention?
Yeah.
Yes.
You love this one? This your favorite one? This is my favorite.
I love the money.
I love the money.
What you say?
Let's sit back for this one, Slick. Let's let the ladies have it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sit back for this one.
That's the most I heard from her yet. She said, I love the money. That's it. That's all, period. Oh, crazy.
Hey.
Oh
no. That's it. We ain't even gotta talk. We ain't gotta elaborate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to hear elaboration on I love the money. I wanted to hear what the gifts were and what.
Okay. Look, I can't take over that one. I didn't see that. Nah, go ahead. Go further into that. Like what? Okay, so what about the quality time and the gifts? Like, okay, so you saying do you value the quality time? Yes. Definitely. But you love the money.
Yes.
Okay, so the money trumps the quality time in your situationships that you've been in?
Yeah.
What's your love language? Gifts.
Right.
Gifts.
Word,
Love language. Gifts.
money,
Not just regular
money,
gifts. Outlandish gifts.
outlandish.
High priced volumed gift.
Listen,
Gucci everything.
Outlandish, whatever outlandish is to you. Outlandish to you is everybody's standards of outlandish is going to be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's.
Nah, there's some things that just don't make the cut. Like that cannot be outlandish.
Word up.
Hush your mouth.
Word up.
You hush your mouth, Mason.
Word up.
You hush it right now. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, but it shouldn't be. The answer to this question for me is yes, but it shouldn't be. You could give me all of those things, but if that's not what you value, then what does it really mean? You know what I mean? For me, I can provide myself with outlandish gifts. Like I've taken care of myself my whole entire life. I don't need you to really do that. Commitment is loyalty. And loyalty is consistent. And consistency is what I value. And to me, that automatically empowers my growth. And that's what I value. I value the growth of myself, the growth of my family, my loved ones, and stuff like that. So, yeah, without the whole defining, like, what are we doing here, and what's really going on in this relationship, we really don't have nothing. And I'm not gonna treat it as such. That's where I'm at now in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? You know, like.
Can I put a twist on this for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me just put a little twist on it. So, is it the same when women are buying like outlandish gifts and things like that of that nature for a man?
Yeah.
And are her intentions, because I hear most of the time when women be like, oh, that's fucked up. All she did for him, she do all of this for him, and he don't even want to be with her. But then on the back end, you know, for men go out of their way for some of these women that don't want to fuck with them. And I've never heard a woman say, oh, it's fucked up how she did him.
We don't say it to y'all, but we'll
I think to my girl.
Okay. So they don't say it to us, but it's the other way they say it to us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna tell Sid that's fucked up how she did, buddy. But we not
I thought I wanted to put a little twist on it. That's all. I just wanted to put a little twist on it.
We wouldn't tell our sis when she's not being right. Like, no, for real, you really want you and make that car that house. You still looking for alimony. Like, girl, you know he spent his whole life.
Y'all have never said Jada did wrong yet.
Right, yet. Not yet. Nobody. No woman. Her husband what?
Allowed it. So
refer back to I'd rather chill with Jada. Our episode I'd rather chill with Jada was very dope. We definitely touched on a lot of that and how us ladies feel about that. It was what it was. We said what we said.
You slick. You just never went. Even when we went.
I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
That was the answer, not answer.
It's funny the shit that they just be like, oh yeah, but then when it's on the minute, be like, oh no.
It's what it is. We said what we said.
No, a nigga could go straight broke trying to do for a woman that don't want shit to do with this nigga, and it's okay. But a woman, it's like, girl, that's crazy. Why would you be doing? You know, that's fucking how you doing.
I think you feel so slick is what I'm hearing you say, and I'm gonna put my counselor hat on, and I'm gonna say. So what I'm hearing you say is that when a woman provides quality time with you and gives you outlandish gifts, it is misleading into her intentions. You think that means that?
Yeah, because she's ultimately saying she wants a relationship. But the reason why I put a twist on it was because that's ultimately what a man is saying to a woman that is doing these things to her.
I don't agree with that.
But she's not denying it. She's not.
It's some men who understand that they have to do certain things in order to keep this type of woman. That's the difference. It's some men
because he wants to be with her.
No, he don't have no intentions on being with her, but he wants to keep her around for however long it is that he wants to keep her around because men are selfish. All right. I'm not a man.
That's crazy.
What? The question and the answer don't match. What are you talking about?
No, listen.
I'm gonna let you work it out.
Men are calculated as well. Women are calculated, but men are calculated. They're like, you're like preying on something. You want to hold. So what does a lion do when it preys, right? It like seeks it out and it like pounces on it and then like it. I watched the Animal Planet, y'all. Don't worry. So
unbelievable.
But listen, when it gets its prey, right? When it pounces, it holds it until it's ready to let it go and pounce on it again. So that's what they do with these outlandish gifts and this quality time when they have.
When they pounce on it, they rip their throat out. That's what I see.
Oh my god! Yeah.
What kind of Animal Planet you watching? But I don't know where we go. I didn't know where we were going.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you, I just wanted to see what the twist, how would it come out, but you know.
Oh, that was okay. But Sade, what you think? I don't know.
So I've been on both sides of this. I feel like if everything is honest, if a man tells a woman he does not want a relationship, and it's agreed upon. I feel like most times women will do certain things like overextend themselves, do more things for that man because they are trying to force him into a relationship. It has nothing to do with her intentions, because I've done it.
Okay, I can see that. I've
done it myself. I've done it before. I have been in a situation before. This was in my 20s, but I've been in a position before where
my 20s too.
that he's not going to be in a relationship, but I felt like I can change his mind by accepting, allowing, and doing things relationship like. Let me show how good of a woman I am. Let me show you how much I could be here for you. Let me show you how much I would do for you, not realizing I'm doing shit for somebody that told me what they did not want. You cannot make anybody do anything. So I feel like when a woman does it, it's more so if everyone's honest, if it's not something we fell into, or we don't know, we know each other's intentions, or what I said I was okay with and you told me what you wanted and we agreed it was going to be a situationship, but in the back of my mind I'm like, no, I want more. Most women will do extra, spend the quality time, be there for you when they don't have to be there. Do things for you. I'm buying you Christmas gifts and I'm, it's your birthday and I'm going all out. I'm not your woman. You told me you didn't want to be in a relationship. You wanted a situationship, but I'm not playing that role. Situations like that, usually they do that because they're trying to force something more than what it was. And guys do it just because guys do it. And somewhat it's the same thing, but most times it's like you said, I know what I got. I don't want her to fuck with nobody else. So even though I don't want to be with her, I'm going to go ahead and do this and that until the next bitch I really like comes through. And that's the girl I want to be with. And then when I do it, I'm going to put more effort into it. Or I'm going to put more thought into it. But for this one, I'm going to just throw some cash. She like jewelry. I'm going to buy her some jewelry. whatever. It goes both ways.
Absolutely.
And that's a great answer. I'm done.
Yeah, he said, I'm done. Number 5. So are situationships held to any standards in regard to loyalty?
Yes.
Oh, y'all already answered that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I think the loyalty is not being messy. Let's just answer it just for the people listening that may have just joined. Welcome to Hush Your Mouth. The loyalty is not being messy. Don't be out here slinging beefcakes out here to 7 different chicks and you're sleeping with me and we're being very intimate. We're not being as safe. I respect me as I would respect you, as you would want your mom to be respected. Okay?
That's just standards. And if you loyal, you loyal. It don't have nothing to do with who you're dealing with or what capacity. If you're a loyal person, that's in you. It's not something you can think. Like if I'm loyal to everyone in my circle, that's why it's small. It's my man, my friends, my mama, whoever. I'm loyal to all of them, regardless. So
let me throw a little monkey wrench in here for a quick second. I think loyalty is very subjective these days. I think it's very subjective what loyalty is. I think people see it differently. I think some people see, hey, you're the only one I'm sleeping with. Yeah, I may be going out with these other girls, but you're the only one I'm sleeping with. So I'm loyal to you because I ain't fucking nobody else.
No,
that's where their loyalty ends.
Listen to me. Let me clear this up real quick. So you're not loyal if you're going out in my hood where we be at. You going in? You heard what Jay said? I ain't gonna be in the places that we be at with no biatch. You heard him? No, that's not loyal. Don't be in those places. You know what I mean? Like, don't embarrass me, and don't endanger my safety
or my health.
But I'm doing all of that by not sleeping with anybody else. But I could agree with you and say that's me being loyal, but I'm still gonna go out with somebody else. But I'm not gonna sleep with nobody else. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, isn't that still loyalty? Do you think that's loyalty still?
That's still, to me.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's very subjective. Somebody else will be like, nah, if you going out with anybody else, if you having a conversation, that's not being loyal.
Then that's a committed relationship. You're not committed to me. You can talk to whoever the fuck you want.
But that's why I say loyalty is very subjective. It's very subjective to the person. And that's why if you don't have those conversations, I could walk away thinking I'm being loyal because I ain't smashing nobody else. You could walk away being like, yeah, but you're not smashing nobody else, but you out here having mad conversations. So, I mean, like, that's not loyal.
It is
loyalty is very subjective, especially in these days. Loyalty is extremely
especially
subjective.
In a situationship.
Especially even more so.
You can't go smoke with another female. Oh, you out there smoking with that bitch? I don't like that.
Undercover disses.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying.
What's going on?
I don't even smoke. I'm just saying, like, that's the type of shit you hear. Like,
I don't even smoke.
It's unloyal if you eat with another bitch. For me, I'm sorry. You or you eat without me. You're not being loyal.
Listen, it's unloyal. Don't spend your money on another. Let me tell you, you're the most unloyal nigga if you spend your dollar on another bitch. If you spend your dollar on another bitch,
that is my number one. Not spend my money
I always have a motto, and my motto is I always tell men, your woman will leave you fast if she find out you spent some money on her. If she find out you just fuck, she might not go nowhere. She might stay.
If I fuck for free, you can stay.
She out of there.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you can't have no chick calling your female like, oh, bitch, that's why I'm nigga paying my bills. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, nah, real shit.
Yeah, don't spend money because I'm leaving. Like, oh, you got extras? I'm leaving you like fast.
I always tell guys that shit.
Okay, that's different. You spent money. You like her.
So
yeah, you like her. Yeah.
You like her.
So, you like her.
You
not allowed to like her.
No.
You can fuck her. You don't like her.
You don't like her.
But listen, y'all. So for real though, like the loyalty part though, I think it goes both ways. I think it also goes for the girls that are the sides that do enter into those predetermined relationships. When you enter into those predetermined relationships, you can't be out here being a messy bitch. Like you can't let that person know what's up. Like you cannot. It's just like that's not being true to your situationship. So if you enter into a situationship knowingly, don't go back on the agreement and the arrangement in which y'all made. Now you can come to that person and that's what Sade was talking about being honest with yourself. Like, yeah, you might have entered this situationship and you might have said, oh, you know, I'm not in the place that I want to be in a relationship. I'm gonna fuck with you. We fucking with each other. We vibing. It's rocking. It's rolling. But now I love you. So what's going on? Like, where we going? You said that you wasn't going to be with her for the next.
The dreaded question.
You said you was getting a divorce. You said you was getting a divorce. What happened?
What is
divorce to her? I thought we was going to be for real. What happened? I thought we was building.
The biggest problem is that a man can tell a woman the full truth. The full truth. If she like him, she forgets all of that shit.
She don't
care.
She don't care about all of that.
Right. If she like him or love him, she don't care about all that shit. She not paying attention to all that shit. The problem is the word that's used is embarrassing. When it becomes embarrassing to her that she knows this is what's going on, none of that shit matters. She's gonna be like, "Oh, nigga, you lied about this. You lied about that." Like what? Nigga be standing there like, "What? Nigga told you everything," and that's the problem.
Yep. My father always said, "There's no need for you to lie unless you're scared." So if you're lying, he said you lie to the judge, lie to the police. You don't lie to anybody else because that means that you're in fear of that person. I might not like what you say. I might hate you. It might break my heart. I might cry. I may never look at you the same, but I respect you because. And then he would say, if they like you or love you enough, they don't give a fuck. So they might get upset right then, but they want what they want. So they're going to bypass whatever that truth is because they love you. They will accept that. Just there's no point in you lying about it. Keep that shit a band. At least they have to respect you. If you lie to me, I can't trust you. I can't respect you. It's a dub. There's no point in us doing this.
Amen. Not even just that though. Really, honestly, the message to the predetermined situationships is stay true to yourself, stay in your lane, and know your place. You gotta know your place. That's important. Make sure you got your face blowed up, but you gotta play your role. You gotta
roll.
That's
when the lines get crossed.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay in your place. I gotta make sure you stay in your place.
No, I'm waiting for Sade. Sade was saying something. I wanted to hear.
I gotta make sure you stay in your place too. It's not look now. If you doing all of this and we doing all of that, I might, my lane might swerve a little bit. That's for you to be like, baby. Look now, don't.
Nobody stays in their place.
Nobody.
I don't think anybody stays in their place. I think you get those questions. I think you accept them gifts. I think you accepting this gift. You expecting this. You're accepting this extravagant ass gift. You accepting it.
Yeah.
You gonna take this dinner. You gonna take this seafood. You gonna take it and you gonna like it.
Exactly.
You gonna like it. So I mean that's how people slip out of their role because nobody's not saying, "Hey, listen, I'm not gonna take that because that's not what this is. This is not what we agreed to." No, you're not pulling your brakes on that. You gonna take that money. Y'all said it earlier. We like that money. You gonna take that money, and that's how people slip out into other role. Then you start liking that money. Right. And it's a chain reaction because now you start liking that money. Next thing that happens, now you want to get that all the time. So now everybody slips out of their role. So that's how it always happens like that. Everybody likes that extra. And that extra, nobody's saying no to that extra. And that's when it starts becoming out of control.
Oh, well, then, all the lanes start sliding.
Getting blurred. And then they ask what Kori just asked. Now, what are we?
We're in a relationship now.
Exactly.
Now we're together.
All of a sudden, I fall into this relationship. How did this happen?
This shit and you done did all of this shit, and goddamn it,
I was being a nice guy. What happened? Right? Like my man Slick said, I was just giving her a good dick and a good time. Like, how did this happen?
Now I love you.
Now you love me. Like, no, it's a good dick and a good time.
Now I love you.
Keep it simple.
No, fuck it. Let's do this. What do you want to do?
That's what Slick said.
That's kind of true though.
Now you like, ooh, this is some good dick. I want to keep coming back.
God. Okay, let me get you together. Okay, so never stop growing. Never stop growing. Coaching and consultant says the only thing that's misleading is incomplete conversations. You wondering, confused, get clarity. In the meantime, everything is just enjoying the ride.
Pause.
No, that's not a pause. Never stop growing also says, yes, loyalty is very subjective. We owe it to ourselves to state what we will and won't tolerate any situation.
Standards.
It goes back to standards. And everybody should have some. Whatever they are. Everybody should have standards, right?
As low as they may be, have some.
Something.
I didn't hear that coming.
Just have some.
Something. One or two here and there, bro. No. Number 6. Okay, guys, we're almost out of here. Do you intertwine family? No. With situations.
You only 3 words in.
No.
So I say no as well. To me, family is intimate, and that's a committal type of thing. But it's not backed up by, but this relationship, a situationship, is not backed up by committal energy, right? So if it's not that, then I don't want it. Like I'm not introducing my kids to just anybody. It could never happen. You're not meeting my mom. And this, you know what's so funny? Because back in the day, remember back in the day when you used to learn, oh, like if you meet their mom, you was special. I started meeting guys that they was just introducing anybody to mom, and the mom was accepting them, and I was like, oh, this is not really a special thing. So I wasn't after a while.
Yeah.
Huh?
The fourth bitch this year.
Oh, girl, no, I'm not that type of mom. My son is.
And y'all all sis, and y'all all baby girl, y'all all. That's how they come now.
No.
Oh yeah, for my sons, that's how I'm giving it up.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing? No,
not me. No. You better bring your main girlfriend in my house.
Yeah,
I'm joking. I'm
I know she got 2 boys though.
Yeah, so I'm telling.
So, but I don't know how many sisters you got.
I don't have no sisters.
Right. So you don't got no sisters. I got sisters. I got nieces. I got like a whole thing going on. So to me, and I just value women in general. And I'm not saying that you don't. But
I was joking, girl.
No, but I'm saying.
Somebody else in here, I'm telling.
No, but listen, there's moms out there that are really like that. My mom was a mom like that. You knew my brother, so you know my mom was the mom that was really like that. Okay,
she's loyal.
Listen, she was loyal as ever. Okay, I guess to that man because when my brother told me the amount of girls that he dealt with, I was like, he showed me things just to show me that this things could be done to a woman. And that was a learning lesson to me. So when I watched my mom do that, when I watched my mom see 7 girls in one day, I was like, girl, you are on fire tonight. I don't know. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
God bless my mama's soul. My mother called me a hoe in front of a bitch one time. Brought the bitch in the crib. My mother said, boy, you know you's a hoe. That bitch said, I should have stopped fucking with you right then and there. I don't know why.
But she didn't.
But
she didn't.
That truth that she didn't care about.
That's what Sade was saying.
Because she liked you.
Yeah.
It go right there. Right past that.
A mess. So even with like me just dating certain people, I saw who really valued their experiences with their mom and who they introduced to their mom. Like the woman I'm gonna bring home to you is gonna be the woman that I'm gonna tell you, like, no, that's how you gonna know it's for real. And you could tell the difference between the mom that meets you, that's like, hey girl, how you doing? You too? Oh, what's your name? All right. And then you have the mom that's like, oh, well, how are you? And what's
she stand off.
It's like, whoa, well, wait a minute. It's a big difference. So no one understands the difference. No, the moms be giving it away low key. Like if she if she a little bit like, hold on, and if she has her time to warm up to you, value those moms because those are the moms that understand that, oh, okay, you might be here to stay, and they're just trying to figure out how to take it in. And
then moms that do, and meet you and be like, hey, because they've heard so much about you. They feel like
That's true. That's another perspective.
Yeah, like I already know you. What's up? Come here. You already my daughter because he won't shut up. So we already adopted you. You got those mothers too. So you got to just kind of it ain't the mamas, it's the dude. You got to know the guy.
I know who you fucking with. Because a nigga take you home to his mother for those reasons right there, thinking she gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna give this nigga some ass. He gonna introduce you to the family.
Yeah. Or bring you home to the mother to get you felt out, to see what he want to do going forward. Like, my mom let me know what's
Ma, you like her?
Right.
You like her attitude?
The determining factor whether this goes from a situationship to a relationship. Let my mom real quick. She might, if you can't fuck with my mother and my family, you got to go.
You got to go.
Question number 7, and this is we're out of here after this. Okay, so birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day. How do situationships deal with holidays? And are you obligated to buy gifts for your situationships? And flipping this question is so funny.
You know we don't obligated in here. That's a big argument.
That's the shit right there, yo.
That's a tricking if you got it.
What? Shit, I ain't buying you shit if you ain't my woman. Fuck that. Ma, I got kids to feed. I got kids to feed. I can't.
Yeah, you're not
What?
but
What? Pussy and dick is fair exchange, no robbery. Look, I don't know when the fuck did we start saying a man should spend his money. This is fair exchange, no robbery. Why a man always got to go out his way and spend his money? I'm just asking.
Look,
It's
everybody
a fair
quiet.
exchange. Yeah, you know why everybody quiet? Because everybody done met them sucker ass niggas that ran around here and spent a whole bunch of money and then you done left his ass. And us as men, I mean, I'm pretty sure Mason done ran across a few of those, a few chicks that was, oh, look at you, ain't buying me. Bitch, I just met you. Fuck, I'm buying you. What the fuck I look like? I don't even know you 3 days before Christmas. Why the fuck I'm buying you?
The only charity I contribute to is the NAACP.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, so those are my charities.
That shit's crazy. It's rough out here for
Twice a
men.
year.
Women got better jobs than men. Y'all didn't want a nigga to spend his last little part-time holiday check that he just got on the present.
Get
I
nothing for
don't know what the
Valentine's.
fuck Slick is talking about. I'm just going to say,
Oh,
like, it depends on the situationship and the understanding between the people. It depends on the standards that you have, the value of self-worth that you have. I require and I have expectations. Some situationships don't. I expect gifts on my birthday, Christmas, and Valentine's Day. And if you don't, I guarantee you that 12:01 on that day, I promise you, I won't fuck with you. Slick, tell them that I'm that
There's
type of
levels to it.
when that nigga tell you, I expect you to be my motherfucking woman and answer that phone every time I call because you expect these gifts.
There's levels to it. It's levels to it. It's levels
It's
to
level
it.
to it.
You're in a situationship. I don't expect you to buy me the Gucci bag that I want for Christmas.
Okay, I respect that.
I expect a fucking candle or
Something.
goddamn
something gotta give.
Little perfume, a little something. All right, I respect it. I respect that.
My expectation would be set based on however our situation is. If we already going on dates where you blowing a band at the restaurant, yeah, I expect you to spend some money on my gift. But you're not my man. Baby,
now see,
that little comment,
in that sense, the way you saying that, I respect that totally.
yeah.
If you want to take me out and blow money all the
Exchange,
time,
no robbery.
Fair exchange, no robbery.
Right, I respect that. I respect that.
I'm in a full-blown relationship, and my man jokingly will tell me, "You paid for tonight, okay?"
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that's it.
Love it.
What about if we go out all the time? What about if we go all the time and you spend money?
It's calm down, Mason. It's a joke, but it's a cute relationship joke. But shit, but
I'm gonna bring home some ones and we gonna have some fun.
But guess what? I
do it sometime.
You know what I mean, baby?
Do it sometime.
All right, but look.
Make it rain.
All right, but look, check this. What about if the situation is like this? Let's say we go out and when we go out, sometimes you pay, sometimes I pay. Maybe a nigga money ain't right like that, and you understand that he's just a guy that's trying to do whatever he can because he really likes you. He likes the situationship.
What's going on? Why would you be in a situationship and your money's not right? You need to go get you right and get you together.
That's why it's a relationship and not a relationship, though. That may be one of those things why he's not in a relationship. He's in a situationship because I like you, I fuck with you. Doesn't mean that I don't want companionship, but I'm not in a position financially right now that I can commit to being with a woman and take care of her. That could be one of those reasons. That's why it's not a relationship, because right now I'm working on me and I can't afford to work on me and be in a relationship and take care of a woman the way that I feel like I should be doing. So I'm
cost too much, shorty.
I'm going, you expensive. You're expensive. I can't afford you right now in that capacity. But I
definitely had somebody tell me that they couldn't afford me. So you're right. I got expectations on my situationship. So yeah. Okay.
Was that the end of that?
No, that was
continue. She said, "Was that? Did you end it?"
She said that was it.
Oh, no, that was the end of that because
He's like, thank you for playing. Come again. Or maybe not.
What are we gonna do next? What are we doing?
See you never.
No?
Did you like get up from the table at that point? It was like, thank you. Okay.
I was like, thank you, goodbye.
That poor man somewhere now.
Hey, sir, if you're watching this,
It was you.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
Yo, I'm color red.
Like
right
Beyonce's prom
now.
date.
Yo, you're old.
That man will never feel the same.
ever.
I really want to know where he's at right now. I see that picture every year, Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I'm like, where is he?
He's upset.
A
He's
rock,
angry.
hiding.
He's fighting at the air like this.
Baby, he changed his name. He don't even want nobody to know who he is. I'm not him.
That would be a dope interview. Somebody get that.
You released the picture. Tune in to Hush Your Mouth. All right, so that's what we had here for y'all today. I want to say thank you for our panel. I don't know what happened to Slick. I think his phone probably cut out. He'll probably try to log back on. But we'll all be gone. So you guys already know every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:15 here, YouTube, Team Mason TV on Facebook. We have new panelists every time, fresh faces, old faces, gang faces, family faces. Listen, we got all the faces here on Hush Your Mouth. It's like, it's amazing here. If you guys have any ideas for topics, please hit us up on _ENT on Instagram. Y'all already know I'm your girl, Kori Deez. Y'all can find me on Instagram at lemon_squeeze3. Mason, where can they find you at?
Yes, as always, you can find me here every Tuesday and Thursday. We go live at 8:15. Also, don't forget to follow us at Hush Your Mouth _ENT, like Kori just said. And in addition to that, you can find me on Instagram at YNVS_. It's Mason. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, by the way.
Yes. And Zuli, where can they find you?
Lady Weeze _69.
Even though she said, I like the money. So this is AKA I like the money.
Let us know right out the gate. Gentlemen.
Mason.
Sade, thank you for tuning in. Oh, let me just say before we head out, you can find Slick at Slick the Best on Instagram or Slick Chat on Instagram, as well as Sade. They can find you for drinks and such at
Don't find me for drinks.
I like it and such.
I'll be lying. I don't know my Instagram, none of that. I don't even want no new followers.
You can find Sade at Mixed Perfection on Instagram. Thank you guys for tuning in to Hush Your Mouth. Until next time, remember to speak out or hush your mouth.